Hello everyone, welcome to the Southern Scally Capper. Today we are taking a look at the Scarecrow by Boston Scally Company, so let's get to it. Here it is. This is the Scarecrow by Boston Scally Company. This is a single panel wool blend patchwork cap. As you can see, I do have the corn pin on this cap, and in Boston Scally's own words, they describe this cap as shades of orange and black herringbone, plaid, and houndstooth panels mixed with solid tan and black for a handcrafted, haunting look. Unique stitching details run throughout, enhancing its rugged, one-of-a-kind character. Here is the cap in hand, and oh man, this cap. I followed this cap from the second Boston Scally announced it on their social media page on Facebook when they did their little tease that they typically do at the beginning of the week, and then as the week goes on, they begin to reveal more and more about the cap they're going to release that week. And I saw this thing, and the moment I even saw the teaser, I knew this was a cap I had to have. and this cap is absolutely extraordinary. It is a part of their fall collection lineup, and this cap did come with the sorry, it's a little windy out here with the logo here, the Scarecrow logo, and you can find this logo also on the interior of the cap. As you can see there, an absolutely gorgeous design. It just looks great on the inside lining of the cap. This is a silk lining. Of course, this isn't one of the stickers that Boston Scally does sometimes. So a great interior on this cap as well. But like I was saying, when I saw this cap first coming about, I knew I was going to have this thing. And of course, what really makes this cap stand out, as you can see, is the stitching on this thing. It is a great idea. Of course, we've all seen scarecrows, I would think, and when they have the mouth is stitched up, that's kind of what this is replicating. It looks great on the cap. To my knowledge, this is the first time that Boston Scally has ever done anything like this, and it really stands out among the Boston Scally collections. And I ended up going with the pen that I thought I was actually going to like, the Crow pen, the most. Boston Scally did release a pen set with this, a 3-pen set. On that, you do have the Scarecrow logo as the same that is inside of the cap, a crow, as well as what I put on my cap, the corn. I didn't think I was going to put the corn, but once I saw the pins, they were actually a lot darker than I thought they were going to be. And it goes with the cap, don't get me wrong. I was just anticipating maybe the pins were going to stand out a little more as far as color goes, but Boston Scally decided to go with darker pins to suit the cap, and I ended up really liking it once I saw it. Once I saw the corn, once I put it onto the cap, and it really makes the cap look great. So you've got 3 pins to choose from if you do decide to get the pin set. All are great. Like I said, I even thought I was going to go with the crow at first, but once I got it, it didn't quite do it for me when it was on the cap. So I ended up going with the corn. And I was very happy with that, because I think now that it's on there and I got it out of my mind that it's not a bright pin that's going to be going on here, it looks very good to me. I really like it. And again, just, man, look at that. Look at that inside. It is just a work of art. That inside. You do have the black brim there that separates this piece right here, although it is black over here. So it's the same right here, halfway to the halfway point, and then it does stand out against this patchwork here. But I just absolutely love the different colors on this cap, on the Scarecrow cap. This is the cap that when I wear out and when people come into my house, I have a rack pretty much right when you come into my house, and I have a couple of Boston Scallies hanging up. This is the cap they gravitate towards, and they want to know more. They just love this cap. They'll pick it up, they'll put it on. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I just absolutely love the look of this cap. The fit, this is a medium large. I almost always get medium large. The same with this cap, with the Scarecrow. A perfect fit. A lot of the time, not a lot of the times, but sometimes Boston Scally's sizing can be a little off, I believe, and I think a lot of other people have said that as well. But not this cap. This cap fits exactly like you would want it to. And this is not only one of my top 5 Boston Scally caps that I own, that I think they've ever released. I'm going to have to put this cap right here at number 1. This is my number 1 favorite Boston Scally cap. If there was one little nitpick I have about this cap, I would say, as I did point out a second ago, the brim. How it is the black on black here. I think maybe if they would have put that tan color that you see there, the tan color, and they would have put that there instead of that, that would have been perfection. Absolute perfection. But Boston Scally, I'm going to go with the same metric that they use as far as the rating. On their site, they don't do half stars. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rate this cap. 1 being the worst, 5 being the best is the rating scale I use. The same as Boston Scally. So as I said, no half stars. I have to go with a 5. This cap is an absolute 5 for me. Even with my nitpick about the brim, I do, when I look at it, I think, man, if that was just a tan brim, it would really make this cap stand out to me. But you know, it's fine for what it is, because even on this side, it still looks great when it's against those colors there. But if there was one just little nitpick, little niggle I have about the cap, that's it. You know, it's not perfect. But it is still as close as to perfection, I think, as this cap could have been. So based on that, I'm just going to have to go with a 5, because I don't think that Boston Scally has ever done a better cap. In my opinion, I love the month of fall. I love, the season of autumn, fall, when it's November now, when the leaves start falling in October, and they continue on, of course, through November. It's just such a beautiful time of year. And you're not going to find a cap like this anywhere else. Even if it's a fall cap, October cap, this just really, really stands out among the crowd. This is an absolute head turner. Everybody, like I said, when they come into my house, this hat is the one they're like, whoa, I want to try that on. I want to see that. What's that? And I'm like, yeah, that's my favorite cap right there by Boston Scally. It is just a knockout of a cap. And you can see here from the profile, looks just as good from the side as it does from the front. It's a very interesting looking cap because of all the different patterns on here. And again, I think I like the pins. They're not exactly what I thought they would be, but I still, once I got over what I thought they should be and appreciate them for what they are, I can live with it. I can live with the pins, and they're not bad pins. Don't get me wrong. They're just not what I expected at first, but still, I think they do a good job at accentuating the essence of this cap, of the Scarecrow cap. So that is my review of the Scarecrow by Boston Scally Company. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.